Alright, class, it's Thursday. Let's start with our name. We got lesson 49 today, solving multiple step word problems. Before that, we got power up G. It's the remainder one, where we're thinking what number close should we divide by. I'm going to zoom in here. Alright, what number close to 7 goes into 2? 6. How many times? 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Subtract remainder 1. 16 divided by 3 equals 5. Think 15. Subtract remainder 1. What number close to 15 is divisible by 4? 12. How many times? 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract. You get 3. A number close to 28 is divisible by 5. 25. How many times? 5 times. Subtract remainder 3. What number close to 21 is divisible by 4? Think 20. How many times 4 go into 20? 5 times. Subtract remainder 1. What number close to 15 is divisible by 6? 12. How many times? 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract remainder 3. What number close to 20 is divisible by 8? 16. How many times? 2. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract remainder 4. What even number is close to 15? 14. How many times 2 go into 14? 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Subtract remainder 1. What number close to 43 is divisible by 5? 40. How many times? 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract remainder 3. How many times? What number close to 20 is divisible by 3? 18. 3 goes in 18. How many times? 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract. You get 2. What number close to 27 is divisible by 6? Think 24. How many times 6 go in 24? 4 times. Subtract. You get 3. What number close to 25 is divisible by 3? 24. How many times is 3 going to 24? 8 times. Subtract remainder 1. What number close to 17 is divisible by 2? 16. How many times 2 go to 16? 8. Subtract remainder 1. What number close to 10 is divisible by 3? 9. How many times? 3. Subtract remainder 1. How many times? What number close to 30 is divisible by 7? 28. How many times does 7 go to 28? 4. Subtract remainder 2. What number close to 25 is divisible by 8? 24. How many times does 8 go into 24? 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract remainder 1. What number close to 8 is divisible by 3? 6. How many times? 2. Subtract remainder 2. What number close to 30 is divisible by 4? 28. 4 goes in 28 7 times. Subtract remainder 2. What number close to 30 is divisible by what number close to 32 is divisible by 5? 30. How many times 5 go in 30? 6. Subtract remainder 2. How many times? What number close to 50 is divisible by 7? 49. How many times? 7 times. 7 times 7 is 49. Subtract remainder 1. Alright, lesson 49 is on page 305. We're going to tackle the power up mental math section next. It says estimate the weight. The bottle of water weighs 521 grams. Round that weight to the nearest 100. 521, underline the 5, look at the 2. 1 through 4, I don't get no more. So the 5 is going to stay at 500. 500 what? 500 grams. B says, the price of a refrigerator was $740. The delivery fee was $60. What's the total cost? So if you need a new refrigerator, it costs you $740, but they're going to bring it right to your house and hook it up for you. That costs you $60 more. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 6 is 10. 7 plus 1 is $800. Whew, jeez, save your money for a refrigerator. $800. C says, number sense, 4/10 plus 5/10. Add the numerators, keep the denominators. Keep. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9/10. Now we got 9/10 plus 1/10. They do this for us every day because they want you to say the little jingle with me. Keep, keep, keep. 9 plus 1 is 10. Any number over itself equals 1. Good job. 50% of 10. When I say 50%, you say 1/2. Hopefully you can do this one. 1/2 of 10 equals 5. Nice job, guys. This one says 10% of 10. When I say 10%, you say 1/10. 1/10 of 10. Divide by the bottom number. 10 divided by 10 equals 1. Great. G says 1/3 of 12 inches is how many inches? 1/3 of 12. Divide by the bottom number equals 4. 4 what? 4 inches. Alright. We're going to divide by 2, add 2, divide by 2, add 2, divide by 2. Holy cow. Here we go. 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Plus 2 equals 8. Divided by 2 equals 4. Plus 2 equals 6. Divided by 2 equals 3. Plus 2 equals 5. 5. Oops, I put in the wrong spot. 5. Problem solving. Problem of the day. Using appropriate problem solving strategy to solve this problem. Enrique rolled 2 dot cubes. We call those dice. 2 dot cubes. Book always calls them dot cubes. I always call them dice. The total is a 7. Copy the table and write all the ways that he could equal a 7. 7 is one of the ones that you can equal the most. A 12 you can only equal one way, a 6 and a 6. So let's go ahead and make this table. This one says first cube. Let's put first and second. Now each time it has to equal 7. Each time it has to equal 7. Now if we were at school, I get my dice out and I start rolling. Roll. What's the first one? Well, to equal 7, it could be 0 and 7, but are there 7 dots on a dot cube? No, and there's no dot cube with 0, so that won't work. Roll again. First with dot cube. I get a 1 plus what equals 7. A 1 and a 6. Good job. Second time, I roll it. I get a 2. 2 plus what equals 7. And a 5. Great job. I think you see a pattern already. Each time this one gets 1 more, this one gets 1 less. 3 plus what equals 7? 3 plus 4. 4 plus what equals 7? 3. We just reverse these now. 5 plus 2 equals 7, and 6 plus 1 equals 7. What about 7 plus 0? No, there's no 7 on the dot cube. There's no 0. So now we got to go back to our question. It says, how many ways? Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. There are 6 ways that you can roll a 7. Come on, lucky 7. Let's go. All right. Flip it over. We're going to have some multi-step word problems today. You can divide your back into 6, and we will catch that lesson 49 in our next video.